Leonardo lizard reads L, 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 like love. I love all the students of Zion Learning Center. Leonardo lizard was sleeping out in a lilac leaf tent with Uncle Lewy lobster. Suddenly, Lady Lily Lamb strode over a lilac leaf snack. Lady Lily Lamb left a hole in the tent. Leonardo lizard and Uncle Lewy lobster forgave gentle Lady Lily Lamb. Leonardo lizard, Uncle Lewy lobster, and Lady Lily Lamb laughed. The next night, in a very big rainstorm, Leonardo lizard and Uncle Lewy lobster did not laugh at all. Rain was sprinkling into the hole of the lilac leaf tent. Uncle Lewy lobster, our tent has a large leak, called Leonardo lizard loudly. Uncle Lewy lobster rolled over in his sleeping bag. Don't worry, Leonardo lizard, Uncle Lewy lobster said calmly. A little water will not hurt you. Why? I rather like it myself. But Uncle Lewy lobster, wailed Leonardo lizard. It's raining loads and loads. The floor of the lilac leaf tent is getting sloppy. Uncle Lewy lobster looked around. Leonardo lizard, you are right, agreed Uncle Lewy lobster. There does seem to be more water than usual for a rainstorm. In fact, the land is turning to mud soup, added Leonardo lizard. Uncle Lewy lobster lifted the lid of his large box. Uncle Lewy lobster picked up his telescope. He pulled the telescope out as long as it would go. As Uncle Lewy lobster looked through the telescope lens, he told Leonardo lizard, I will look at the front window of the lovely lizard lodge. If there is trouble on the Circle Ranch, there will be a lighted lantern in the large window of the lovely lizard lodge. Uncle Lewy lobster held the telescope carefully. Let's see. Yes, Leonardo lizard, there is a lighted lantern in the lovely lizard lodge window. We must see what the problem is. Climb on my back, Leonardo lizard. I will give you a lift since I really don't mind the water. Leonardo lizard climbed up onto the lid of Uncle Lewy lobster's locker. Then Leonardo lizard easily slid onto Uncle Lewy lobster's back. We played horsey for fun yesterday, Uncle Lewy lobster commented. But today we are playing horse for real. That's surely true, Leonardo lizard answered. Please bring the flashlight, brave boy. You must hold it without shaking so we can see where we are going in the rainstorm. Uncle Lewy lobster galloped as fast as he could across the wet wild plains of the Circle Ranch. Leonardo lizard held the flashlight so Uncle Lewy lobster could see where to go. When they pulled up at the lovely lizard lodge, Papa lizard and Mama lizard were waiting on the large front porch. I'm so glad you're safely here, Leonardo lizard and Uncle Lewy lobster, said Mama lizard, breathing a sigh of relief. Papa lizard gave the news. The water is rising high on the river bank. The water is likely to spill over the edge. Then the lowlands will be flooded. Uncle Lewy lobster told Papa lizard and Mama lizard, you will be safe here in the lovely lizard lodge. Lovely lizard lodge was not built on the lowland, but the animal homes that were built on the lowland will be flooded. There is a great danger. We must warn the others as soon as possible. Papa lizard and Mama lizard, may I take Leonardo lizard along to help? Asked Uncle Lewy lobster. Mama lizard and I are proud of our little lizard and all the help he can be, Papa lizard assured Uncle Lewy lobster. We must not wait then, Leonardo Lizard, said Uncle Louie Lobster. God bless you both, prayed Mama Lizard as Leonardo Lizard and Uncle Louie Lobster left. Uncle Louie Lobster galloped away. When Uncle Louie Lobster jumped, Leonardo Lizard suddenly fell a bit loop-sided. Hold on there, Leonardo Lizard, called Uncle Louie Lobster over his shoulder. Leonardo Lizard held on tightly. As Leonardo Lizard and Uncle Louie Lobster came to each circle animal's home, Leonardo Lizard sounded the alarm. A flood is likely! Climb up to the lovely lizard lodge, top floor of the barn to save your lives, called Leonardo Lizard at each nest, tree house, and ground home for animals. Uncle Louie Lobster shouted too. Pay close attention, listen. Load up your little ones. Load up your belongings too. Scoot, follow us to the loft of the lovely lizard lodge, instructed Uncle Louie Lobster. We will lead the way, animal friends, added Leonardo Lizard kindly. The circle animals leaped, looped, flew, slinked, and slithered. The circle animals followed Leonardo Lizard and Uncle Louie Lobster to the lovely lizard lodge loft. At last, there came a slow down in the storm. The lightning left. The pouring rain let up long enough for the last of the little animals to run to the lovely lizard lodge loft. Papa Lizard had made a ladder to the loft out of the fallen limb of a lemon tree. All the little circle animals went up the lemon limb ladder, and soon all was safe in the loft. Mama Lizard was safe and ready to help too. Please line up for a light lunch. Warm yourselves with hot lemonade, little ones. Have a square of fresh hot-made whole wheat bread, invited Mama Lizard tenderly. Well, Mama Lizard, said Leonardo Lizard as he helped himself to the light lunch. At least we can never sell life at the lovely lizard lodge on the Circle ranch was not exciting. Lady Lily Lamb spoke up from the corner of the loft. Lady Lily Lamb was comforting all the baby lamb. I've had quite enough excitement to last a lifetime, Lady Lily Lamb giggled. Everyone in the lovely lizard lodge loft felt light-hearted and happy. Everyone was grateful for the early rescue from the flooding lowlands. Thank you, Uncle Louie Lobster. Thank you, Leonardo Lizard, everyone said repeatedly. Soon, Uncle Louie Lobster, Papa Lizard, and Mama Lizard had all the little circle animals bended down for the night. The hay in the loft made soft places to sleep. Lady Lily Lamb sang a lullaby, and Leonardo Lizard listened to her sweet musical voice as it floated softly. Soon, Uncle Louie Lobster, Papa Lizard, and Mama Lizard had all the little circle animals bended down for the night. The hay in the loft made soft places to sleep. Lady Lily Lamb sang a lullaby, and Leonardo Lizard listened to her sweet musical voice as it floated softly over the lovely lizard lodge loft in the moonlight. And that's how the story ends. Remember, Leonardo Lizard reads L, L, L.